Hits it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
No, I do not. I wish I did, though.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Oh, for sure.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now back to throw. Steps away to his left.
Don't throw it, just throw it away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And he'll return.
Boy, if you don't just throw that shit away.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
You motherfucking right, that's your bad, B.
Trying to get one more in.
On your neck, for real. Man. We good, though.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Back alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Salt Lake football here as we get ready to start quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out.
Oh, we cutting them slack today, huh?
Now it's Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A good pickup there.
He was like the only receiver, too. That's great.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field.
You don't need to. Well, if he do that, let him not send somebody in the flat again this time.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
They're probably just going for 3. Let's not get on there.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Oh, with the lag. There's lag before anything. You don't even have time to do shit.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
No, man. A lot of niggas tried to get Barry, but Barry was a hard nigga to catch, bro. I'm saying. Yeah, bro. Alright, put it like this. You probably ain't really seen nobody really run on Barry Sanders level, like, for real, because there's not many niggas that get 2,000 yards of rushing season, every season. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he not. Yeah, he is up there, but this nigga did this on a like this nigga woke up doing this shit. You feel me? At a time when
throw left side complete. It's Sanders, and he will take this one in.
that was probably my fault. I didn't get out there fast enough with that guy. I should cheat him out there next time.
22-yard touchdown ground, and his guys are able to strike for 6. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Mm-hmm.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain.
And one dude.
2nd down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but
Listen.
almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter.
Oh, boy.
Able to get it done.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Yeah.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage back.
That should go hard, though. I was just on that earlier today.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this on 3rd down. That's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down.
Call timeout. Call timeout just so we can get 1 or 2 plays.
On the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And that is no good.
I didn't miss that.
And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them something else. And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half,
Yo, what happened?
I'm not sure that you just totally abandoned what you're doing.